Hello everybody and welcome back. This is RAPTall bringing you a 4th gen battle I had with Subinator201, a fellow YouTuber. This is the first 4th gen battle I've done in what seems like forever, and it was a lot of fun, so I figured I'm going to bring out my good old Hail team for this one. I haven't been doing a lot of battles recently because I've actually been trying to SR for a good Victini. Anyway, so he starts out with an Uxie, while I go with my Abomasnow. Now, I go for the Protect here because I feel like more often than not I've seen Uxie leads that are Trick Scarfers. So I went for the Protect, scouting out the trick, but doesn't do that and just goes for a Stealth Rocks and gets a knockoff. So, good good for the Uxie, bad for me. I mean, whatever. I guess it's better to be safe than sorry, but it pretty much gives him kind of a 2-turn lead on me, even though I get the Leech Seed off, which is nice. It's not really going to do a whole lot. Now, I do expect the switch out. I could have gone for another Leech Seed, but I decided to just go for a straight out Blizzard, which is new a lot, and I get the Freeze. So that it's really a bummer, but it's kind of funny, whatever. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Freeze is probably my least favorite of all status conditions, just because it's just the most random one. But whatever. So I go into my Starmie, and I'm gonna go for the Rapid Sim, but it specs that really well, goes for the Dusknoir. If I was smarter, I would have kind of predicted something like that and be like, oh, if there's a chance that there's a ghost on the team, he's going to go into it now expecting that, which is, so predicts me really well on that. But I don't want to stay in case of a Thunder Punch, which is actually exactly what it goes for. So that was pretty good on my part. So I'm able to go into my Flygon, and of course this is my good old Toxic Stalling Flygon. I don't remember if I go for a Toxic. I think I do. Yeah, I go for the Toxic. So another really good prediction in Subinator's part. I mean, honestly, I'd say he outplayed. It was a pretty close battle, but there were a few key times where he kind of outpredicted me. Which he'll just have to kind of wait and see how that turns out. But yeah, I mean, I really like this team. It might not be the best team that I've made from 4th gen, but I do like it. And I think it's fun. So I decided I'm just going to go on my Frostlass and start setting up. Of course, this is my Trick Scarf Frostlass, so I am locking myself into Spikes. But I figure, you know what, I'm just going to get 2 or 3 layers of Spikes up, and I can switch out and go from there. And this Infernape is it's frozen solid, and it's not doing crap. So I get my layers of Spikes up, go into my Starmie, and now it thaws out and goes for Fire Blast, but of course it misses. So this Infernape did jack squat in this match. Not wanting to predict again, I just go for the Surf instead of the Rapid Spin in case it wants to bring back Dusknoir, but I figure it probably wouldn't, but it's better to just kill the Infernape so it can't do anything. And now this Dusknoir is out again. Now, since I went into Flygon last time, I was expecting something other than the T-Punch, because, that's what I did last time. And it ends up going for the Shadow Sneak, so that's pretty smart move, and does a decent little chunk of damage. It's not a super strong move, but it definitely would have worked really well if I stayed in on the Starmie, which, I mean, not a bad play. So, I was expecting a status, but I figured, you know what? If something has to take a status, Abomasnow isn't a terrible thing. I can Leech Seed it, get some recovery, and since if it has Pain Split for recovery, it's not really going to do a whole lot to me since I am burned and I don't have lefties anymore. Now, I think, what do I do here? No, I just go for the Blizzard again. I don't think I really predicted a switch in or a stay in. I'm just like, you know what? Whether it stays in or not, I'm just going to hit something for damage. But, of course, Heatran is probably the worst thing for my Abomasnow to try and face. And, yeah, this is actually pretty interesting, Heatran. It's a very unique set, and he's saying, it's not necessarily unique out of uniqueness sake, but kind of because that's kind of what he has to deal with, which is cool. I mean, it's still a very interesting set, and depending on the right conditions, I think it could work pretty decently. Ancient Power, it's not a super great move, but it can catch some people by surprise, and if you get the stat boosts, no complaints there. Now, that was a great prediction on my part that time. I was able to predict the switch out, go for the Toxic while the Heatran was out, and I get it on this Golem. So I'm not quite sure what this Golem wants to do. I'm fearing the Explosion. So I decided to go into my Frostlass. But whether you predicted that, you probably predicted a switch, because, I mean, Stone Edge on a Flygon really wouldn't do a whole lot. So that was really that was a good prediction, or just didn't wasn't gonna explode anyway. So Frostlass is dead. I was hoping to either get Snowcloak or something, and put a scarf on it, but I don't, which no biggie really. And it hits me with the explosion, and I saw it, I'm like, wow, I'm surprised the thing was faster than me. Whatever though, not a really big deal. I mean, Bomb of Snow is pretty much there for death fodder anyway. Now I'm expecting the fly, or not the Flygon, the Dusknoir to stay in. I go for the Fire Blast because usually Dusknoirs are more physically defensive instead of specially defensive. So I was thinking that might kill, but it doesn't. I'm like, crap. I should have gone for the EQ, and that, very well could have killed it with stab. But, what are you going to do? Either way, this Dusknoir is going to die. So he does get a critical hit, which kind of sucks. It doesn't matter too much, but it, is a pain in the butt that he gets a crit there. Either way, Hail's still going. That's the other thing that I don't miss about 4th gen. You don't see the weather effects every turn. I mean, if it's something that hurts somebody, you'll see it go down, but you won't be like, it is hailing, or the sandstorm is going, all that crap. So yeah, there you go. I decided to go for the Roost to see what this thing is going to do, and he ends up going for the Solar Beam. Like, that's kind of weird, but it's like, oh, Power Herb. So Power Herb Solar Beam, that is definitely something you don't see on Heatran. I guess if you think about it, that'd be a really good surprise Swampert kill. Which I would assume that's probably one of the things it uses it for. Like, oh, that's actually kind of interesting. So I just said I am burned, but the EQ is super effective, and at that low health, that thing is just going down. On a completely random note, I've been soft resetting for like the past week straight for a decent Victini. I'm looking for a Hasty Victini. Finally got one that I liked. Oh, I missed the Toxic there. That was huge. That was like probably the biggest play in my for me in this game. Like, I missed that Toxic because I'm like, crap. Because then I don't know what I'm gonna do. He goes for the DD, and I'm really scared. But I am still faster than this thing, so I'm able to go for a second Toxic. And I'm like, yes, I still got a good chance. But he has the Lumberry. I'm like, oh, I'm boned now. If that first Toxic and second Toxic would have hit, this thing would be Toxic right now. And I'd still be in pretty decent shape. But it's able to go for the second DD since the Lumberry didn't activate the first time. So I'm kind of boned right now. I really don't know what to do. Hoping maybe to scare it out, bluffing a Choice Scarf or something, doesn't work. Goes for the Dragon Rush. Now, I don't see Dragon Rush competitively. Mostly, I don't use it because it is super strong, but its accuracy is pretty damn shaky. So anyway, I go to my champ, hoping to go for the super effective Stone Edge, thinking I might be able to take a hit, but I get a crit. It gets a crit. Now, honestly, I'm not even sure if that crit mattered at +2. I am very bulky, Machamp, just, an HP and all that, but, Dragon Rush is a really powerful move. Now I go for the Protect just to get some leftover recovery since I never was able to get the Stealth Rock off the field. So I'm thinking I can probably live one hit because this is a pretty bulky Walrein, and I do live it pretty decently and go for the Toxic. Now this was another, it probably didn't matter in the end, but this is just another out prediction against me here. I was actually thinking he might go for the DD, predicting my Protect, but I can't chance it if he doesn't do it. But he does go for the DD, so that was a great prediction on his part because now it pretty much seal the deal. Can't do a whole lot against this thing. One more hit. I was kind of surprised Dragon Rush actually never missed this game. I really thought it would, and I thought that'd be an easy way to save me, but it doesn't, and he's able to take out my Walrein for the game. So, great game, Subinator201. That was really fun. 4th gen, there you go. So comment, rate, sub, guys, and I'll catch you later. All right, peace.